Hey guys! You might have picked up on the fact that I adore illustrated fairy tale books. As you can see right behind me, honestly. And today I wanted to show you some extraordinarily beautiful fairy tale books right here. The Complete Tales by Andersen by the Folio Society. And I hope you'll love them just as much as I do. This beautiful edition was published in 2005 and it comes in a nice blue slipcase that holds both the volumes. And I think the sleeping child on it is just really cute. The books themselves have a lovely cover design by Peter Stewart, who, thanks to the Folio Society, has quickly become one of my favorite book illustrators, and he certainly hasn't disappointed this time either. The gold accents really glow against the blue background, and there are so many little neat details. For example, I only just now while filming discovered the little unicorn heads next to the curtain. It's just overall very fairy tale-esque and beautiful. The spine is equally stunning, with the addition of the silver accents here. Volume 1 has a little soldier man down here, and a tiny peacock and other things. It's just really pretty. I also love the title page here. It's very reminiscent of Golden Age fairy tale books. The two volumes contain 156 tales in total and have been illustrated by 46 artists, both classic and contemporary, making it a total of 60 color and 30 black and white illustrations. The first volume opens with some very well-known illustrations of the Golden Age, but overall the mix is very well balanced. Some notable illustrators include Arthur Rackham, Kai Nielsen, maybe Lucy Atwell, Edmund Dulac, but also Charles von Sandwyk, Jane Ray, Quentin Blake, and so on. I think it's a very nice thing to see this entire bandwidth of illustrations inspired by these tales. Volume 2 is mostly the same as Volume 1, but on the spine there is a little difference because this time, instead of the soldier man here, there is a little ballerina, which just is a very lovely detail. nice thing about Volume 2 are the editor's notes on the stories at the very end, together with the bibliographical notes on the illustrators, which just adds so much more to the edition overall. It's very interesting and very informative. Overall, these are just really nice books. So once again, these really pretty books are already out of print, and you have to turn to the secondhand market if you want a copy of your own. And I just want to give you a little word of caution, I suppose, that most of the time I see them on platforms like eBay and stuff for a price of above £100, which, you know, is a little bit pricey, especially since they originally cost about £70. 70. And I just want to say that, as with all things Folio Society, a little bit of patience and waiting in the secondhand market will really get you far. I got them for a very reasonable price, below the original price, and it is possible. And these are really almost as new condition, so just have a little bit of patience, I suppose. And since we're on the topic of Hans Andersen, I wanted to show you a few other books from my collection that also contain beautiful illustrations to his fairy tales. And the first one, of course, is this red Hans Andersen fairy tale book. Also by the Folio Society, also currently still in their program. It has about 16 fairy tales, I believe, so it's not complete like this one, but it is exclusively illustrated by William Heath Robinson. So in here you get about 2 or 3 pictures of his. In here you have all the pictures all the illustrations he did for the fairy tales. So I had this one first, and I was very happy with it. But my completionist heart also demanded this one, and I think it's a good thing to have both of them, honestly. They both bring something else. So yeah, this one is a really pretty edition. Another one I have is this color edition, illustrated by Edmond Dulac. And it's, you know, color editions, I am actually quite a fan of them. They aren't as pricey as Folio Society, and maybe the quality is a bit less luxurious than Folio Society books, but they have nice formats, and they are affordable and have a ton of Golden Age illustrators in print. So as you can see, it's really nicely done. I really like these decorations around everything. My favorite illustration in this book is the one with for a wind's tail. It's this one. And I think there aren't as many fairy tales in this book as in the other 2 by the Folio Society, but it was the first Andersen in English that I bought because I just really wanted an Edmond Dulac book, and it's really, really nice, and I really like having it. I think it's a great edition. So, you know, just keep that in mind, it exists. Then here is this book, which is just one fairy tale, The Little Mermaid. Here in German, it is illustrated by a very amazing Russian illustrator called Anton Lomayev. I discovered him due to this book, and I have become a huge fan of his work in a very short amount of time. I'm very lucky that there is a little publisher in Germany that actually publishes his book, fairy tale editions in German, because otherwise I think they're only available in Russian, but I am not sure about that. Maybe there are some English translations. But what I can say, if you feel inspired to take a look at his work, is that he just recently brought out a very beautiful Moby Dick edition. I had it on pre-order since April, since it was announced, because it was originally printed in French, but they did actually print it in English now, so I can read it too, and you could too. So, you know, just putting that out there. And I have this really beautiful edition of The Snow Queen, illustrated by Jana Sadova. And this book originally existed in English, so, you know, at least it says so on the front page. And I just think these illustrations are also extremely beautiful. A bit more surrealistic in their approach, I suppose. But I adore it. So yeah, those were a few other Andersen editions that I wanted to show you that maybe, I don't know, you would find interesting as well. I certainly love them. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll try to keep posting videos, but you know, I know I've kept saying this, but recently a lot has changed in my professional life, so to speak, so I don't really have the time to keep up with YouTube as much as I would want to. But I still thank you so much for watching my videos and for all the new followers I've gained in the last months. There's suddenly been so many. Thank you so much. And I hope you have a great day. Bye!